Cbeebies Bedtime Story.
Hello, I'm Joe, and I rock. Yeah, that's right, I rock. And you know what? You rock too. Let me see your best rock and roll star pose. What have you got? Wow, that's some very, very cool rock star poses. Like Ted here. Look how rock and roll he is. Now, I've met many rock stars, but we're about to meet another in tonight's shiny, happy Cbeebies bedtime story. It's called Rock Stars Don't Nap, and it's written by Jason Perkins with illustrations by Cale Atkinson. In a small hospital, in a small town, a big star was born. While other babies whimpered and whined, Jimmy's righteous wail shook the nursery all night long. By morning, the reviews were in. This baby was born to rock. It wasn't long before Jimmy had Mama rocking around the clock. Heavy metal mornings were followed by PB and jam sessions at lunchtime. Afternoons featured that old-time rock and roll with a bit of grunge mixed in. And in the midnight hour, Jimmy's rock operas always brought Mama to her feet. She was his biggest fan, and together, they rocked the nights away. Soon, it was time to take the show on the road. There were solos at the mall, encores in the park, and backseat ballads all over town. By the time Jimmy rolled up to the club, the line was out the door. Fans crowded around, eager to meet the pint-sized superstar. Jimmy shook hands and blew kisses while they oohed and ahed. And then he dropped a massive #2 hit that left everyone gasping with excitement. Yes, fame was sweet, but life on the road left Jimmy running on empty. After a dip in the hot tub and a quick wardrobe change, he was ready to kick back with his biggest fan. But Mama was singing a different tune. Nap time. Rock stars don't nap. Jimmy told Mama just that. This was no way for a rock star to behave. Mama told Jimmy just that. It seemed their rocking days were over. Life as a washed-up rock star was not easy. Jimmy began spinning out of control, and he landed on the wrong side of the law. He mocked the authorities. He threw drinks on the floor and scribbled graffiti on the walls. He even bit the paparazzi.
Ow!
By showtime, Jimmy had hit rock bottom. Rising up, he vowed to give a performance no one could ignore. He opened with a few classic hits. Anybody Seen My Baby? Cry Baby. And everyone's favourite, Baby Did a Bad, Bad Thing. But he couldn't draw a crowd. Jimmy needed something bigger, something bolder, something louder. He needed an epic guitar solo. He shook, he rattled, he rolled. Mama wasn't feeling it, and Jimmy was fading fast. He shredded one last power chord and then capped off his performance with a spectacular stage dive. Right into the arms of his biggest fan. And together, they rocked the night away. Rock stars may need to nap, but DJs, we don't. We can keep partying and raving into the night. In fact, I'm so wide awake, I think I'll start playing some of my favourite tunes right now on BBC Radio 2. Oh, OK, so maybe DJs do need naps now. And you know who else needs to sleep? Yeah, that's right, you. So good night, all you rock stars out there, and there are many of you, I can see you. We can crank up the amps, we can smash cymbals and rock on in the morning. Good night.